Hi everybody, and welcome back to a new video. I'm Mike with Mike's Drones and More. Today we're going to be reviewing the Thieye V5S action camera. This is a budget action camera. This camera can film up to 4K 30 frames per second. So hold on a second and we'll get right into the review. Alright guys, so as I was saying, we are going to do a review today. This is on the Thieye Action Camera V5S model. This is again a budget action camera, and it can film all the way up to 4K at 30 frames per second. This was sent to me by GearBest, so I just want to say thank you very much to GearBest for sending the camera for me to be able to do a review on, and appreciate that very much, guys. I will leave a description for you, I will leave a link in the description for you guys for the camera if you're interested in this particular one. So let's go ahead and pan the camera down and let's see what's in our box. Okay, so here is the owner's manual, or the quick start guide. This kind of goes basically over the basics of it, which is not too bad. This is a pretty nice hard cardboard case, which is very nice, and the embossed symbol of Thieye right there on the front. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you open it up. And this is a pretty decent little camera. It is not too bad, so I'm liking that already. Let's go ahead and take this out. So this is what the camera looks like when you take it out. You can see it's got quite a large lens here, and it does have its own little dampener there to help with vibration and everything like that. It's got the standard GoPro accessories that you can get for it. Again, it's not a GoPro. This is a action camera. So it's got the waterproof case. It comes with an extra back, so that way if you don't want to film with the waterproof on the back, you can do that. So let's open it up like usual. You just kind of pull forward and the back again, and then this kind of just slides right out. So this is what it looks like on the front and the side and the back there, and there's the other side. Over here is got a little cover, and you just have to lift that up a little bit, and then right there, that's where your SD card is. Right down here, this is where your mini HDMI is, and that's where your USB is for the camera. So that is very, very nice. I like it. It's pretty hefty. It feels like it's actually made out of like aluminum or like a metal, not like some of the other action cameras that you guys have seen me review in the past. So it actually feels pretty sturdy. Not too bad at all. And another nice thing about this is it does have a little guy right there, so you can attach this to your tripod, and you don't have to have it in the mounting bracket specifically, so which is very, very nice. Okay, so to turn this on, it's just like any of the other action cameras. You hit the button on the front here, you hold it down until you hear it, and then you will see it'll say Thieye, and then you'll have your LED screen, and then you have your mode button up here on the top. And this kind of actually, you can can't really notice it, but it actually lights up as well, which is really, really nice. So before we get into any more on the camera, let's see what all accessories and things we get with the camera. So again, here's the box, and here's your box of accessories that comes with the camera. Alright, so we're going to open this up, and we'll see what everything that comes with it. Now, the one thing I didn't particularly like is it runs on mini USB and not micro USB. So I do not know why they chose to go with mini USB instead of micro USB. I'm not sure if maybe the transfer rate is better. I'm not sure. So you get your typical GoPro accessories. This one, you know, you can clip it onto there. It's got 3M tape. This is the extra shield I was talking to you guys about. This is the one that has no back on it, so you can use that if you want. You've got another clip style, and you got another one that will go into your tripod. You get a lens cleaner. You get some of these extra 3M sticky tape. You get this. Now this is actually, and we'll go into this in just a few, this is the lens cover. So I'll go into that in just a second. And you get a bike handle, or you could, doesn't have to be bike handle, it could be whatever else that you want to use that for. So as I was going to say, we'll get into that in just a second. So what's really cool, guys, is this comes with two different interchangeable lenses. So you have a UV lens and you have a polarized lens, which is fantastic. Usually these action cameras, they don't come with lenses, they come with a standard lens, but these come with these and they are interchangeable and you can take them on and off, which is awesome. That is really cool. And the way you do that is this outer ring right here, this yellow or orange, is you just unscrew it, just like that. Really simple, see? And then what you're going to do is, this is that outer ring I was talking about. So how this works is we got to get it out of the package. Apparently it is adult proof and I can't get it out here. There we go. Okay, so the way this works is we'll just use the polarized filter for now. So here's the polarized filter. You can actually see these are pretty decent little filters. They're not cheap, which is very, very nice. And I'll show you the UV lens as well. So here's the UV, and you can tell it's made out of actually like glass and not just cheap plastic. So that's really nice, especially on like really super sunny days. You can use the polarized one to kind of help with the colors. You can see, just looking at my shirt, how much difference you can see with the polarized. And then the UV, of course, that will block out some of that UV coming from the sun. So that's not too bad. So the way we attach this is really, really simple. All you got to do is, this will go on here like so. It just inserts just like that. Okay, you can just spin it on. And then all you do is you take that and you spin it onto here. And just like that. And there you go. Now, so now you've got a converted action camera that has a polarized filter on it, which is very nice. You don't ever see these on the action cameras, so that to me is a plus. This is an awesome little camera. So on the back here, you can't really see, and my camera will not zoom in that well, so you can go in here and you go to your different modes. So you can go into your 12 megapixel, that'll take a picture, and then you can got your slow motion, that'll frame, and then you got your playback screen, and then you've got your different mode screens. You can go in here, you can set your frame rate to record at. I believe, let me go into the filming here and let's see what we can pick out of there. Okay, so you can do 4K 30 frames per second, 2.7K at 30 frames per second. Let's keep going down. You can go 1080p at 60 frames, 1080p at 30 frames. You can do 720 at 120 frames, and then 720 at 60 frames per second, which is very, very nice. You can tell this to record voice, do time-lapse video. It's got looping, recording, slow motion. I mean, it's got everything that you would want in one of these little action cameras. For the photo resolution, you can change that as well. It's got a self-timer, time-lapse photo. It's got a photo burst, which is really nice. You can change your auto balance. Another nice thing, this has Wi-Fi. So you download the Thieye application. It's in the booklet, and you just download that, and you can actually click on that button right there in the main menu. That'll turn the Wi-Fi on, and you can actually, if say like you want to set this over on like the concrete somewhere or over somewhere and you want to be out of the picture, you can use the Wi-Fi to be able to take your pictures or start and stop the video when you want to, and you can change and modify the different frame rates and things of that nature. So that is really, really awesome. And then of course you can change all the other different settings and things like that. So again, this is the Thieye 4K, and it is really sweet, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my other action cameras over here that I have, just to kind of show you the difference. So here's the MG Cool, and you can see it's got that rubber mat on it. It's got the nice sensor. This filmed okay in 4K, so we will see how this does. I did a couple of just real quickies just to kind of see how it does in the 4K, and so far I'm very impressed with it. So I'm going to go ahead and take my polarized filter off here real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and re-put on the little outside frame. And like I said, I can definitely tell a difference in how this weighs. This weighs, you know, very, very light. You can actually tell this has actually got some heaviness to it. You can tell it's actually built really, really nice. Now, I don't know if this is carbon fiber on the outside or what they have made this out of. I think it's aluminum, but it's really nice. It feels really good in the hand. It uses the typical action camera little batteries, which is nice. So when you hit the button up here, it will say, oh, I don't have a card in there. So when it starts recording, this will start blinking to let you know that it is currently recording, which is very, very nice. So that's going to be my indoor review of this camera. So what I'm going to do is I will take it outside and I will get my suction cup and I will hook it up to the car, and we'll drive around a little bit with it in the 4K mode. And then what we'll do is we'll maybe do some walking around, and then maybe I'll hook it up to one of the drones and we'll send it up and we'll see how it records in the 4K on the drone, and you guys will be able to see what you think about it. Alright, so hold on a second and we'll show the footage and you guys decide. Okay everybody, so this is the car test. This is the 4K at 30 frames per second, so we'll go ahead and record and let me know what you guys think. Okay guys, so you got the car driving and footage looks pretty good. So some of you may recognize this drone. I haven't flown this bad boy in a while, so I thought I would hook up the camera to the stabilizer and let's get the 4K footage and see what it looks like from the drone. So I'm going to pause here for a second because I have to put a little tie wrap around it so it stays, because it's a little bit smaller than that particular one, but that's okay. So hold on. Alright guys, so that was my review of the Thieye 4K 30 frames per second action camera. I'm really impressed with this camera. I really like it a lot. It takes really good 4K footage. I wish it had digital stabilization, but you know, for a budget that is okay. That's all right by me. It's not a GoPro. It's definitely not as expensive. So, but you know what? It does the job and it does it very well, actually. So I'm going to give this 2 thumbs up because the video footage on this, the 4K, is actually really good. Now my computer has a little bit trouble, and probably most people's computer have trouble running 4K. So what I typically do is if I'm going to upload, I'll record it in 4K, and then what I will do is I will downgrade it to 1080p. So you still get the 4K footage with, you'll be able to work with the 1080p, which most computers can handle. So guys, if you like this action camera and you like the review, hit the thumbs up button for me, please. And if you like my channel, if you like my reviews, please hit the subscribe button for me down at the bottom. And if you hit the bell will let you know when I have new reviews that are available for you. Typically we upload on Thursdays and Fridays. We had an extra video this week because I had more to review. So, and thank you very much to all the wonderful subscribers. Thanks for all the comments, guys. Keep those coming. I really do appreciate that. And guys, while you're waiting for the next video, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Have an awesome day.